Hi there. In this video, I'll be demoing how you can create a custom URI to launch itksnap within a Docker container. First, you have to clone this repo, which I already did, but I'm actually going to do it again. For this particular example, you do have to clone the repo in the home downloads folder because we actually have a baked-in file path to store where the images are. Later on, if you're going to move it or fork it and modify it, you should actually modify, that's the wrong folder, the Docker volume mount in the itksnap.sh file. This is where you should change the path containing all the images that you're going to be viewing and performing contours on. Once we've cloned this repo, since for this particular example itksnap is installed in a container, we'll have to build a container first. So go into the Docker container. You do have a convenient script, build.sh file that builds the container for you. So we'll run that. And while we're running that, we're going to go to this gnome folder, which contains two files. And these two files, one is a sh file, which would actually be our custom application to launch the container and then launch itksnap. The desktop file is just a file which we're going to move to the operating system that informs Ubuntu, hey, we got this new application installed. So we're going to follow the instructions in the README. We're going to copy this, paste it into the terminal. It copies the sh file to user bin, desktop file to user shares application. We're going to associate this custom URL to that application. And we can verify by running xdg mime. So this states that when you actually see this custom URL, we're going to actually be launching itksnap.desktop, which executes user bin itksnap.sh file. If I cat that file, you can see that it's actually at the very end, it's running a Docker container, which we at the moment are building. So we'll have to wait until the build finishes. So inside this code repo, we actually have, as I mentioned, series and also a corresponding contour file. And let's actually launch the static HTML page containing the custom URI. Okay, I actually didn't like that. So here I'm just showing you the content of the very simple static HTML page containing a single link. And you can see that this custom URI, and it's very customized, but you can see you actually have two parts where the first one indicates where all the DICOM images are. So a folder path containing multiple DICOM images consisting of one series. And then the second argument, segmentation file, is the file path containing the contour. So now that the containers are built, we can, let me just refresh, and you can see we can click in Chrome on the custom URI, and Chrome is going to ask us, hey, can we open this link with xdg open? So let's do that. That's going to Uh-oh. Something happened that is unexpected. That's actually xdg open. Let's actually run this URL. Manually. As you can see, it's airing out. Oh no. So in order for us to actually run, what we could now do is we can actually run itksnap.sh file and then the custom URL. So you can see that, hey, it actually is telling us segmentation file or image file or work directory not specified. Oh, so we actually have to specify this work directory. My bad. So let's do that. I'll have to update it in the README. This work directory will contain some files that specify whether or not a user is editing the file or done editing the file. So let me actually set that to this folder. There we go. So itksnap.sh starts up a pyqt window, and this pyqt then script then launches itksnap along with the contour nifty.gz. So you can see this is just your old good old itksnap along with this custom Qt window where you can customize some text to put in for your end user, providing some instructions on what needs to be segmented. If you click on done, it's going to ask you, hey, if you actually tried saving the contour in itksnap. If it's actually done, it will actually write a file in this work directory. At the moment, if you open this custom GUI, it actually writes editing.username.status. So this implies someone's actually working on this particular case. What you could do now is, okay, let's say I'm done with the review and I'm happy with the contour. I'm going to click on done and then yes. So the application closes. This editing file disappears. Instead, you actually have this new file where it starts with reviewed. So now you got a file that implies somebody reviewed and clicked on done, where this middle part is the username. That's it. Thanks for watching.